All right. Hi there. My name is Susan Hamilton. You're watching OBBM Live Special DFW Local Business Edition, specifically to bring you businesses that are rising to the challenges of the shelter-in-place order. This, as you know, is not generally the approach of the OBBM network. We take advantage of studio space and a studio audience. But at this point in time, we had to pivot, as most of you have, just to stay in business and to continue to serve in a better way, in a more relevant way for the situations that happen. So I'm here to talk with Brandon Burton, and I'm excited because what he's got for you today is going to help you understand money in a way you probably never have before. What a fine young man, and a Marine veteran, and he's bringing so much to the table. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for showing up today.
Hey, Susan, how are you? Thank you very much for having me.
So you've come up with something that got some amazing endorsement. Talk a little bit about the companies that are supporting this app that you're bringing to the table, so that in a very, very affordable way, people can get a snapshot view of their financial life and put it in on a much better trajectory.
Yeah, thank you. No, I have a background as a financial advisor. I've been in the financial advising industry for about 13 years now, and it was probably about like 6 years ago when I pretty much started on the journey.
Mhm.
So we've been testing the market, you know, for quite some time. And basically, when it comes to people's finances, they just really, all of us suffer from being organized with our finances. And to be honest with you, it's not really our fault. The way that it was before, they would send you forms. Everything was in a form manner. Then all of a sudden the internet came along, people could access that information. And now the financial industry, there's so many options of finances. You've got your car companies like Honda Financial Services. You've got your life insurance. You've got credit cards. You've got mortgages. You've got business bank accounts. You've got personal business bank accounts. There's so many places that your finances are today because of technology. And so what we decided to do was create a program that would allow you to connect to all your online accounts all in one place. So like the screen that you're seeing here right now, you'd see all your accounts in one place, organized, and it would help you basically, start the process of budgeting your money. And then, financial planning, and just empowering you with the financial tools to help you be your own financial advisor.
Well, that's really important. As I was looking through your website and looking at all the different companies that have come alongside of you, you've managed to have some pretty interesting strategic partners in this, haven't you?
Yes, and they believed in what we were doing and our idea, before it became popular. And now we're here, and with the whole coronavirus situation, it's going to enhance technology. People are going to be using technology even more frequently. Even just right now, the internet, the bandwidth is max capacity right now. Like
Yes.
they're having to, it's ironic that we're going through this right now, and that the whole 5G thing is actually happening right now, but it's actually at the right time because more and more people are going to be using everything online. And so the more we go down that trail, the more every other business is going to go down that trail with their how they're integrating with technology and the internet. So it only makes sense naturally that technology and finances become one,
Well, and it's going to be very different, because one of the things that I see about this environment is our communities are coming back together and families are becoming more whole. And so people are out walking,
Yeah.
and they're spending more time working more flexibly. And that to me is the beauty of technology. A wise person said something earlier to me, I'm trying to remember who it was, that, technology, Larry Courtcamp with BizPoints TV. The technology is the right use of technology really gives you your life back. So you can, if you do it well and you do it right and you've got the right connections, you can actually do things faster and expedite the things that you want to do, so you can get your life back. In the absence of that, you're taking way too many steps. And I think that's what I hear you saying about this tool that you have. So what you've got is a mobile app that can go to Securing Life Today. to look at registering for an account and getting connected with you? And when our audience does that, what's going to happen?
Yeah, so I mean, we're providing us, obviously there's a free trial period. People will get access to their account. There's a fun onboarding process that asks you your financial goals, where you work, how much money you make, how much money do you want to have at retirement, and it gathers all this insight, that you're about your goals. And then you get into your platform, and then you can easily connect all your accounts in 3 easy steps. It's very simple. We've never had any problems with people connecting their accounts. And then, boom, you have a financial plan. You have a financial compass or a fitness tracker for your money. And you can use this living thing, which is connected to your living finances in real time. And you can actually monitor your finances, monitor your goals, and watch yourself reach your goals. So it's really exciting, actually.
Available for this, you can use it on the phone, right?
Yes, a phone. It's mobile and desktop friendly. We are right now being approved by Apple and Android to be downloadable for a convenience factor. So that should be happening hopefully soon.
Excellent.
But we are mobile, desktop ready, and ready to go.
So that's fabulous, because we can start making better choices. If this can happen once, it can happen again. And I think we are at this wonderful spot to better prepare ourselves for what's happening in the future, but also to help the marketplace, which you offer is really that you're not necessarily a business focus. Everyone's going to be able to benefit from using this tool.
Right.
But the busier a person's life is, the less likely they are to really pay attention to all the nickels and dimes and the ways that we make poor financial choices. So for the business owner in the community to have that tool at their disposal, it has to do with the ability to employ well. It has to do with the ability to negotiate contracts well. It has to do with the ability to understand the way money flows in and out of your company, right? So you're going to have some understand, and then how does that relate to you? Because hopefully you're a business owner that has the idea that you want to make a profit. That's important, right? You want to get to that spot where you're profitable so you can do more with what you've got and cover more of what your family and this community needs. So it couldn't be more important to just get over there to Securing Life Today and register for your account and take a closer look at what you're doing with money. Because what do you think, Brandon, is the percentage of people that take a look at this and get involved in this and go, oh wow, I'm not anywhere I thought I was. It is so different from what I thought.
Well, first off, just to comment on the last part, our tools are good for small businesses, small business owners, to help them look at their business finances and personal. And we're also offering it for their employees as a financial tool to help them with their personal finances.
Excellent.
So anyone that's a business owner or has employees, this is also a great opportunity for them. But it's in very high regard. Forbes just featured us as a technology that's helping out right now companies, like I just mentioned. And we have an article right now out with Forbes that shows that we're a free service right now, helping companies because of what's going on with their finances. It's very in demand. And I would say that most people that use this, sometimes they might be intimidated, because people have debt. But we're all in this together. I imagine after this, there's not going to be one person that's not in debt. Before this, most people were in debt. So this definitely will make all of us feel like we're all in the same boat again. And I think that's really important because, you're always going to have to manage debt while you're growing. There's even very successful businesses that grow every year and make more money, but they're also using debt to leverage that growth. So that means that they're still paying off debt while they're growing at the same time. So if you think about that, that's probably the best analogy for people's personal finances and how it's probably going to look now and moving forward is, you're going to grow, but you're probably going to always have debt. And the important thing that I share with people on philosophy with money is, a lot of people will say, oh, pay off all your debt first before you start saving money. I, ever since I've been a financial advisor, I've always disagreed with that philosophy. I think that, again, if you look at like a corporation, how they grow, they have debt and they're focused on growing at the same time. So they're paying off debt, but they're focused on growing at the same time. If we do it that way, we'll be killing two birds with one stone. So we'll be, paying off debt responsibly over time, being systematic, which is important.
Yes.
Being systematic builds discipline, right?
Right.
So,
Good point.
so that plus saving at the same time is also disciplined and builds over time. And so some people will say, pay off all your debt first and then start saving. Well, in that mindset, it could take someone 5 years of their life of not saving money really. And so in this regard, you feel like you're paying off debt, but at the same time, you're growing at the same time.
I love that. I love that. Well, like you said, we're all in the same boat together, and it is the great leveler. And as you can probably hear, this is a beautiful day, and I've got neighbors that are out doing their yard, and you're going to hear that because we're working from home. All of us are working from home. You're in your kitchen, here we are,
right.
Loving our communities and wanting to bring them the best. And we all just have a brand new way of experiencing that today. And the best thing we can do is have a smile on our face and look at our lifestyles and go, okay, how can I do a better job? And I just think that is such a very cool thing that you're offering for business owners, that they can get this app right now and they can start looking at what they're doing. They can get an account with Securing Life Today, and their employees can start looking at that, and they can start making sense of the financial choices they're making. Geez, that means on the other side of this, there's a great rainbow.
And a pot of gold, right?
Well, that's what we do hope. That is what we hope. We hope on the other side of this, right? But there's going to be some recovery.
If we do what we're supposed to, like I said, if we're paying off our debt and saving at the same time, and we create a disciplined habit of this, eventually we'll reach that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which is a retirement, and living the life that you really want to live.
Mm-hmm. And for most people,
that's what it's all about.
It really is. It really is. And for anybody that has it in their head that that's some kind of a greedy notion, realize that when you're working like that and you're putting those finances ahead, and when you take your retirement, you understand that's not really retirement. That doesn't mean that's the land of I do nothing. It's the land of I get to do the things of service that I wanted to do before and never could because I was busy growing my business. I was busy doing these other things. Now I can look at my life and go, yeah, I can enjoy it differently now. I can play a bigger role in what the community needs, because we need to be able to have the people that are qualified running our cities, taking committee positions, really framing what our world is going to look like. And if you're not available because you didn't make any plans, and those are things that are going to impact you later on. So make those choices today with your money, so that you can look at your life holistically and go, you know what, I want to live this way. I want to have more than just right. It's more than just being successful. I want to leave a legacy here,
And that's why we chose the name Securing Life Today.
Right.
Because if you use our tools, you'll actually start securing your life today. And then every day moving forward, you'll be living in synchronization with your goals and your plan. And eventually those realities will become true as you continue to use, financial tools like ours,
Excellent. Is there anything else that you would like everyone to know?
I mean, otherwise, just everyone, I hope everyone that's getting an opportunity to pay attention and watch this today, that everyone's doing okay. And, I know that we're going through a difficult time right now, and there's a lot of people are worried. I've had people reach out to me and say, Brandon, I'm terrified, and they've never been through stuff like this before. And, I'm a combat veteran. I served in Iraq. I've been to war. I've been in some very difficult situations before. And the best thing to do is, to stay calm, focus on what you can do, basically. And so with that in mind, what we can do is, prepare now and moving forward, and help align ourselves with the things that we want to accomplish in our life. And, the root of reaching all of these things, you're going to need money to do that. So it's important that you have the right financial tools to help you reach your financial goals, basically.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. It is about having some peace about that. Don't freak out. There are people losing, quite pretty large sums of money. But you're right. Holding still, staying right in that space is going to help you repair and recover. And then having some additional great habits developed because of using that discipline and having those discipline tools, it's going to be huge. So I look forward to sharing you. Hey, friends, I want you to take this video, blast it all over the place, share people. And hey, local businesses, if you want to be a part of OBBM Live, now is the time to do it. We are doing this during the shelter in place order because we are working differently, and we want to bring you the tools that are going to help you get on the other side of this with huge success. And we want the marketplace to see how you're working differently today and rising to those challenges. Till next time, this is Susan Hamilton and Brendan and Brandon Burton and Securing Life Today. Excited about this.
Bye.